Envy actually becomes a very positive quality. How does that work? Because it's all according to the goal. A person who is involved in the process of physical transformation, many people like this report negative envy coming from their friends and people at their workplace. It's very common if you go to forums and things like this where they discuss these things. You'll see people say that in the beginning of their transformation to become more physically fit, they'll get lots of compliments. People will be like, yeah, you should work out, you should go on a diet or something, pretty much like, you're fat, you should work to improve that, something like this. But the more they actually go through those changes, they find that people bag out on them more and more. They start saying, this guy is talking about the gym all the time, or this guy he's only interested in fitness, or they'll go, the big one is they'll go out together to a restaurant, and the guy who's working on his physical situation, he's ordering completely different food, healthy things. And the other people, get these unhealthy things and they want to kind of justify themselves in this situation. A person who gets the pizza or something looks at him going like, you got like only this. And in short, they get lots of this negative envy coming at them. And it's very normal in our world when our values are aimed at, individualistic values, materialistic values. When we see someone moving forward, it's very common to bring them down. So that's... And envy in general is generally thought of as a negative trait because of this. But in spirituality, negative envy actually becomes a very positive quality. How does that work? Because it's all according to the goal. In spirituality, we aim at a goal of becoming more loving, more bestowing, more connected. And we need all the fuel for that we can get, because it doesn't exist in our egoistic desires, which is like 99% of all of our desires, even more than that. So when we're looking to raise the importance of spirituality, envy becomes a positive tool for that. If I'm working now in a spiritually supportive environment and I see someone who's making a lot of efforts to come to studies, to participate, to help in all kinds of ways and try to make of themselves bestowing and giving and loving towards others, in all kinds of ways. And if I feel envy from that, then I'm very thankful to that person who awakened that envy in me, because now that lets me work on myself. I see some kind of an example, even though it's not a real example because we don't get any examples through our five senses, but I see some kind of an example working of a person's desire within them working to become like the Creator, and I envy that. And then I can start applying that to myself. And envy in a spiritual sense isn't destructive like what we mentioned in relation to the person who started, going through that exercise and fitness process. It becomes rather a positive thing that pushes us all forward. And we literally can't put people down in such a state, because if we put people down, it pretty much detaches us from the goal. So it's something that forces me to change myself, to improve myself, this whole idea of spiritual envy that we get through the spiritually supportive environment. And that's, I'll just read a quote about it here. A person has qualities that his parents bequeathed to their children, and he has qualities that he acquired from the society, which is a new possession. And this comes to him only through bonding with the society and the envy that he feels toward the friends when he sees that they have better qualities than his own. It motivates him to acquire their good qualities, which he doesn't have and of which he is jealous. Thus, through the society, meaning the spiritually supportive environment, he gains new qualities that he adopts by seeing that they are at a higher degree than his, and he is envious of them. This is the reason why now he can be greater than when he didn't have a society, since he acquires new powers through the society. It's important to understand that he's talking about the spiritually supportive environment there, the group that's moving toward spiritual attainment when he says society.